Hello, welcome to your Friday. This is week 35. It's September 2020, a very significant day in U.S. history. A date I'm going to come back to for my shout out. Before I do, though, I'm going to say thank you for watching my video last Friday on sincerity. Thank you for commenting. And thank you to those who share my video. It really means a lot. If one person takes something away from my video, it means everything. So thank you. My shout out today is to any person who perished on 9/11/2001 in any of the targets, New York, Washington, Pennsylvania. I want to give a shout out to the family of those who died, the friends of those who died. I want to give a shout out to first responders who ran to the danger instead of away from the danger. And most notably, to those people who went back into the danger themselves to help a family member, a friend, or someone they didn't even know. This country came together, and it made us all think and appreciate. So on this day, if you would, think about it, thank about it, and pray about it. It was a devastating date in our history, and I never want to forget. Today I'm going to talk about saying I'm sorry. That's never fun, is it? But there's a way to get through it and a way to feel good about it. I went to a lot of websites and I found one called reachout.com, reachout.com. It has some interesting points that I'd like to share with you. And I have a few quotes I'd like to share too. So let's get started. Why is it so hard to say I'm sorry? On any given day, we might have trouble mustering confidence, right? On that day, if we're sorry about something, it adds to our lack of confidence. It makes us think bad things about ourselves. Maybe not everybody, but I know it does to me. I don't ever want to feel someone's angry at me or that I haven't properly apologized. That's why it's hard, because we have to kind of beat up on ourselves and say, I made a mistake. And then we have to talk to the person, right? Why is it important? If you keep things in, as any of us know, it only gets worse, right? Guilt, our sorrow, and all of that, when there's really a simple answer. We're all human. We all do it. We make mistakes. And hopefully we ask forgiveness. So there's a couple of steps I want to share with you. Before you apologize to someone, self-affirm, I'm a good person. I try. I do the best I can. Make yourself feel a little bit better about yourself, because it is hard to humble yourself. Number 2, spell it out. When you go to that person, tell them exactly what it is you're sorry for. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but you may be apologizing and the person on the other end doesn't really get what you're sorry about. Let them know. I hurt you. I know it, and I'm sorry. Tell them you put yourself in their shoes and you wouldn't want to be feeling what you think they're feeling right now. Number 3, admit you're wrong. How many of us know someone who can't admit when they're wrong? I know a few people. It's not me. I know I make a lot of mistakes, and I try to apologize. But when you do admit you're wrong, it's kind of cleansing, isn't it? Helps you to realize, hey, I know what I did. Now I need to address it. Number 4, acknowledge the other person. Like I just said, put yourself in their shoes. See how you would feel if you were on the receiving end of whatever it is you're apologizing for. Number 5, say, I'm sorry. The word sincerity from last week comes into play. If you look away from the person, look down, and say you're sorry, that's not sincere, is it? Look them in the eye and say, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to do that. If I could do it over, I'd do it differently. Number 6, ask forgiveness. You should ask, but you may not get it right away, but ask for it. Say, can you forgive me? I really didn't mean it. I don't ever want to do it again, and I plan on changing. There's a couple other points I'd like to make about it. Don't rehearse, okay? This website says to rehearse, but last week in my video, I said don't polish your sincerity. It's a bit of a disconnect because I know all of us go through our mind and think about what we're going to say, how we're going to say it, and when we're going to say it. But I think if you don't rehearse it, you speak from the heart. You may stumble over your words, and that's fine. It's genuine. Lastly, give that person some time, right? They want to forgive you. They want to move on, but it may take them a minute. It depends on the degree to which you hurt them. So give them a little time, all right? Found a couple quotes I'm going to share with you. I'm not crazy about this one, and you'll see why in a minute. An apology is a good way to have the last word. Is that really what we want? Come on, man. No. You don't want to have the last word. You want to have forgiveness. You want to have a clear mind, a clear conscience, and get through it, right? Sorry doesn't prove anything unless you mean it. Ashley Sexton, the boxer. Sincerity. That's all I have to say, right? Be sincere and mean it. Mistakes are always forgivable if one has the courage to admit them. Bruce Lee. Most of us know who Bruce Lee is. Do you have the courage? It's a big deal. It makes you a real human being if you have the courage to admit it to yourself and then to apologize. I've often said that being wrong and apologizing can feel as good as being right. Most people are more than willing to forgive, aren't they? A long time ago, my boss was yelling at me about something. And I said, man, I messed up. I'm sorry. His attitude changed immediately. And he said, nah, you're human. It's that easy, folks. Last one here, unknown author. The reality is people mess up. Don't let one mistake ruin a beautiful thing. How many times have you done something in a friendship or a relationship and you feel, I just ruined that whole relationship? I know I do. You feel like it's over. We're not friends anymore. I did something stupid. But it's not true. It's not true at all. Most people in this world make mistakes. They apologize. And they start over. Or I should say they start from there to move forward. So on this Friday, I hope your day is wonderful. I hope you have a perfect weekend, a fantastic week next week. God bless you. Thank you for watching.